It's a victory for Donald Trump. It is undoubtedly the case. But for Donald Trump's victory, this ceasefire about to come into effect in Gaza after hundreds of days of mass murder and mutilation, amputation and carnage, it's Donald Trump's victory. There is no doubt whatsoever about that. Before even taking office, Trump has brought about an end, albeit it may be a temporary end, caveats included. It has brought to an end one of the most shocking and horrific passages of human history since the Second World War. Hundreds of days of sustained, unbroken mass murder, mutilation, torture, amputation, disappearance and disgrace. It has been a period in which the state of Israel died, not died yet physically, organically, but died in the minds and in the hearts of the people of the world. Nothing will ever be the same again. If the torture and mass murder genocide in Auschwitz had been live streamed, it would have looked something like what we've been looking at over this last year and a bit. And Donald Trump, before even taking office, was able to order that it should come to an end. While Joe Biden, Genocide Joe, and Butcher Bloody Blinken, the Secretary of State for Mass Murder and Genocide, said that they were working night and day to bring about this ceasefire, which, as Mossad commentary just said on Twitter, could have been agreed on October the 8th. It's exactly the terms of the ceasefire proposed by the Palestinian resistance. Scores of thousands of dead women and children ago. Mossad got it right. Blinken got it right today when he said that the Palestinian resistance had recruited at least as many new fighters as it had lost in the course of this genocide. Not me that's claiming that, Mr. Censor, Mr. Prosecutor General. Anthony Blinken, the American Secretary of State, said it today, that Hamas are stronger today than they were all these dead women and children ago. Donald Trump achieved it. He brought it to an end. But the resistance of the Palestinian people, their fortitude, almost superhuman in character, has again won the day. The Palestinian people have not been driven from the Gaza Strip. It remains illegally occupied territory, but it remains Palestinian territory. The terms of the ceasefire are complete Israeli withdrawal over the 3 stages of this process. Includes the return of the Palestinian refugees to the north of Gaza to rebuild the shattered and destroyed shanty towns called refugee camps that have built up there over half a century and more. They are free to enter and exit through the Rafah checkpoint. If the coward Sisi, a so-called general of the Egyptian army, opens the gates, then the wounded can be taken abroad for treatment. 600 trucks per day are to be allowed into the West Bank so that the people can eat, so that they can drink clean water, so that they can have fuel on these bitter winter nights, so that their children can be attended to in, albeit tent, canvas-covered hospitals that must now spring up like topsy all over the Strip. All of the hospitals, all of them are destroyed. So we are returning to rudimentary field hospitals. But that must be done immediately because there are tens, maybe scores of thousands of patients who urgently need medical attention, all of which is now possible thanks to the ceasefire